Premier League is finally back and better than ever. After the first 3 fixtures, there have already been some great goals and moments. While some teams like Liverpool and Watford have started off very well, others like West Ham and Manchester United have performed below expectations thus far. Many players have performed well across August, but unfortunately I could not find a place for all of these players in my list. Players like Everton's Richarlison and also Tottenham Hotspur's Lucas Moura unfortunately miss out, but with all said and done, here are my top 5 Premier League players for August. Number 5. Callum Wilson. Bournemouth forward Callum Wilson enjoyed a very good start to the season with his 3 or technically 5 goal contributions for the Cherries. The Englishman has scored on 2 occasions thus far with a further 3 assists, but has only been accredited with one of these by the Football Association, as the other 2 were won in penalty related incidents. The 26-year-old's poor performances for the Cherries in the opening 3 games have been crucial as they remain undefeated thus far. Personally, I think that Wilson has played an integral role for Bournemouth and has arguably been the best striker in the league after these first 3 games. While it's a shame that Callum Wilson missed out on Gareth Southgate's most recent England squad, I see no reason why he shouldn't earn a call-up sooner or later, especially with Jamie Vardy announcing his departure from international football. Number 4. Benjamin Mendy. After spending a majority of last season on the sidelines for Manchester City, French fullback Benjamin Mendy made a noteworthy impact upon his return to football after he lifted the Premier League title of Manchester City, as well as playing a part in France's success at the 2018 World Cup. Now that he's finally able to play consistent football again, Mendy has already begun to prove in the opening 3 fixtures why he should be considered as one of the best left backs in the league after his great performances for the Citizens this season. Going forward, Mendy plays a crucial role for the Citizens down the left flank and also does very well when coming up against deep blocks as a result of his creativity and also his crossing ability. It's not entirely surprising either that he's registered 3 assists thus far for the Citizens. Number 3. Virgil van Dijk. Taking into consideration the fact that Liverpool have not yet conceded a goal in the Premier League, well, as of recording at least, it's not entirely surprising that I've gone with Virgil van Dijk in my top 5 list. While I could have also opted for the Reds' new goalkeeper Alisson or even Van Dijk's partner in defence Joe Gomez, I think that Van Dijk has been a far more important player for the Merseyside club, not only this season, but also since he joined the club for a world record feat in January. The defender is a clear leader and has helped organise a defence that was typically poor for Liverpool. This season, the 27-year-old has been absolutely solid along with the aforementioned Gomez, and has done a fantastic job in keeping 3 clean sheets in the opening 3 games. You could argue that his performance against Crystal Palace was his best performance out of the first 3 games that he's played this season. Number 2. Roberto Pereyra. After a pretty average season for the Hornets, Roberto Pereyra has enjoyed a fantastic start to the season and has completely transformed under new manager Javi Garcia. I'll admit I've been completely wrong about Watford thus far, and they've done exceptionally well to win all 3 of the opening games. Pereyra has consistently looked threatening down the left flank and hasn't put a foot wrong either. He was excellent in the fixtures against Brighton and Burnley and also played very well against Crystal Palace. If the 27-year-old is able to play consistently at this level for the majority of the season, he could definitely play a part in the Hornets finishing in the top half of the table. If it wasn't for my number 1 pick, Pereyra would definitely have been my front runner to win August Premier League Player of the Month. However, seeing as he's not. Last but not least, my personal vote for August Premier League Player of the Month is none other than Liverpool's Sadio Mane. The Senegalese winger had an outstanding season for Liverpool last year as they went on to reach the Champions League final, and he also had a decent World Cup for his home nation, Senegal. It's no surprise that Liverpool have the best attacking trio in the league based on their roles in link-up play, and it's no surprise either that Mane plays a key role in this. The 26-year-old was named the Reds' new number 10 before the season started and has fully built on his fantastic performances from the season previous. Similarly with Pereyra, Mane too has been phenomenal in every game he has featured in for Liverpool, and he has also found the net on 3 separate occasions. The influence that he can have in the final third is absolutely astounding, and it's a shame he doesn't often receive the same praise as his teammates Mohamed Salah and Roberto Firmino get. As I said before, it was difficult for me to choose between Pereyra and Mane for my Player of the Month, but Mane just edges it for me. It'll be interesting to see if any of the aforementioned players feature in my next top 5 players of the month. See you then.